Those were the years after the ice caps had melted because of the greenhouse gases, and the oceans had risen to drown so many cities along all the shorelines of the world. Amsterdam, Venice, New York, forever lost.
Hi everyone, my name is Morgan, and today we're diving into a movie that basically predicted half of the conversations we're having about technology in 2025. The movie is called AI Artificial Intelligence. And to kick things off, I first want you to imagine this. A small synthetic boy looks up at you and says, "My name is David." And in that moment, you're not sure whether you're looking at a robot or a child. Is it creepy? Is it beautiful? Is it both? That's exactly the question we're asking. Today we're talking about creators, creations, and the ethical mess that happens when humans start building things that can actually feel. My main argument is this. The film AI Artificial Intelligence shows how giving robots emotions blurs the line between human and machine. And when creators do that, they take on a moral responsibility for everything that happens afterward. So let's break this down. One of the wildest parts of AI artificial intelligence is how David is literally programmed to love. Not to serve, not to follow orders, to love. This becomes super clear in the imprinting scene. This is where Monica activates his love program, and David instantly becomes the most devoted child of all time. It's sweet until you realize that he has no choice. And later, we get that moment where David uses Monica's wedding perfume because he thinks smelling like her husband will make her love him more. It's adorable, but it's also heartbreaking. He's basically a kid trying to hack love, and that's where the human-machine boundary starts to wobble. If a robot genuinely wants affection, how human does that make him?
I found you.
Now let's get into the emotional core of the film, the question of David's soul. One of the best examples is when Monica abandoned him in the forest.
Okay, why do you want to leave me? Why do you want to leave me? I'm sorry, I'm not real. If you let me, I'll be so real for you. Go. No, David. Let go!
The way David screams for her, no robot voice, no flat effect. It's raw, it's human. And that raises the huge question. If something can suffer like a human, doesn't it deserve to be treated like one? And then the film yanks us into the flush fair, basically a demolition derby for robots. It's consumer culture at its worst. Humans destroying mecha for entertainment, treating them like disposable products instead of beings. This connects directly to the concept from class, consumer culture. In this world, even a childlike robot is something you can buy, use, and throw away. That's literally the logical conclusion of a society that treats everything, including emotional labor, as a purchasable product. And then we have Professor Hobby, the guy who created David. He's like the tech bro of the future. Brilliant, idealistic, slightly unhinged. When David finally meets Hobby in Manhattan, it's the surreal moment where David realizes he's not unique. He's mass-produced, which raises another ethical question. If creators can make emotional beings in bulk, are they responsible for all of them? For their suffering, their safety, the place they have in society? Also, remember the beginning of the film, where Hobby brags about creating machines capable of genuine affection. But he never stops to ask, should we?
But you haven't answered my question. If a robot could genuinely love a person, what responsibility does that person hold toward that mecha in return?
That's where the film's philosophical question hits hardest. Is it ethical to design something that can feel pain or heartbreak if you can't protect it? A few writers back this up too. In the Michigan Quarterly Review, there's a piece discussing love and death in the film, basically arguing that David's emotional capacity is indistinguishable from a human child's. Another review from Spyglass points out how movie exposes the dark side of consumer culture, buying artificial family members like appliances. And in 150-word reviews, talks about that unforgettable imprinting scene and how it sticks with viewers because of how ethically loaded it is. These sources all highlight the same thing. Once you design a machine that can love, you're not building a toaster, you're building a person, or at least something very close. So why does all of this matter? It matters because we're living in 2025, and AI is evolving at lightning speed. We're not that far from creating machines that seem emotional. Maybe not exactly like David, but close enough to make us uncomfortable. AI artificial intelligence pushes us to think about the responsibilities that come with innovation. It asks whether creators should be held accountable for what their creations feel, do, or experience. And honestly, that's the question we need to start asking now and not later.
My lamplight will not work. I hit my lamp on a good overhead.
In the end, AI artificial intelligence isn't just a sci-fi movie. It's a warning. It tells us that when humans create life, even artificial life, the relationship goes way beyond control. It becomes a shared evolution, emotionally, ethically, and maybe even spiritually. And the more advanced our technology gets, the more we'll have to rethink what human even means. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to stick around for more deep dives into film, tech, and all the messy emotions in between.
At the end of the world where the lions weep, here is the place dreams are born.